I got a question in an email about stimming and what it feels like for me, and let me tell you, it's not pleasant. I've never actually talked to other autistics and Asperger's about, what it feels like for them to stim, so I don't really understand it, and I can't speak for everybody else. I can only explain what it feels like for me, or what it did feel like for me. I haven't stimmed in over 25 years because now I understand the psychology and the biology behind it, so now I can actually control it. You can too, by the way. But when I stimmed, it felt like somebody was actually taking red hot freaking needles and shoving them in every pore of my skin, from my scalp to my soles of my feet. And I never rolled around the floor. I never spun around, whatever have you. I just sat there, grinned and bared it. It might have lasted a few minutes. It might have lasted 15, 20 minutes. But while I'm stimming, leave me the hell alone, because at that point, it was in so much pain, there was so much confusion, I would have struck out, and I would have definitely showed aggression. People knew when I just kind of kept to myself. They knew I was in pain. They knew not to bug me. But again, I don't understand what other kids feel like. I know it hurts for them. You take a child that's rolling around the floor, that's spinning around, whatever have you. They are in pain due to all this environmental traffic going on, and they got to get out of there, which is kind of sad. But the thing of it is, we need to start looking at these kids and start understanding why they're stimming in order to help them. One of the big things that helps me is cannabis. Okay, and I would have no qualms at all about giving cannabis to a young child in a oil fashion. There doesn't need to be any THC. You can go with high CBD. You can get the rest of the cannabidiols, the terpenes, and everything else that actually help quite a bit. CBD alone, like cannabidiol, can actually help control the cortisol and adrenaline that causes some of the stimming. Okay, if it's emotional based, chances are it's going to be cortisol and adrenaline. It could be frustration based. It could be purely environmental. May not be any cortisol involved at all. There's different causes for stimming. But we need to understand what's causing the child to stim and what's, how we can help them out. Most kids today never get a state of peace. I find most Asperger's, autistics, whatever have it, either between video games, social media, they never get a chance to calm down. They never get a chance to find peace. Their brains are always wired. And that's a dangerous thing for anybody on spectrum. They need a state of peace. In order to get a state of peace, when you get to a state of peace, that's when your immune system is allowed to reset and heal. So these kids never get a chance for that nervous system to reset, and that's a sad situation. We need to start getting these kids into a state of peace. We need to start getting them to understand what peace does for them. One of the other big things with autism is that a lot of these kids are empath. Okay, so they can actually read people like a book in ways that other people can't understand. And the empath believes that they have to go and try to help other people with their emotions. The reality is, once you find that state of peace, you being at peace, that's what the empath allows the empath to help others heal their emotions. A state of peace is very attractive to other people that are all worked up emotionally. Understand that. Have a good day.